IncGamers Plays.
Hello and welcome to another IncGamers Plays. I'm Paul Younger and today we're looking at Banished by Shining Rock. Now this is an upcoming medieval city builder that's been in development for some time, 3 years in fact, and it's developed by one guy. Now 2013 wasn't exactly a great year for city building titles. I think we all remember the small maps of SimCity, and I'm hoping, and certainly all indications are good, that this is going to be a great city building title for this year. Now, this isn't like SimCity in any ways. In fact, it probably pays more tribute to games like Pharaoh or Caesar 3 and things like that. It's more of managing your population, building your settlements. So there's quite a bit more management involved than, say, just plonking out or zoning an area and letting things materialize. This is all about looking after your population and nurturing it. So what I'm going to do is just have a look, and I'm going to show you first of all the starting a new map. Now the terrain size comes in small, medium and large, as you can see here, and you can have disasters, starting conditions, medium, hard and easy. Hard, 4 families, small amount of clothing, food, firewood, tools are provided, no seeds for farming are available. If you go to medium, basically your storage barn has already been built. Seeds, fields and orchards and all that kind of stuff for feeding your population is available and easy. Well, again, start with more families and there's just more available for you, like a herd of livestock and so on. So what I'll do is I'll start a game and we'll get things moving. So here we go. That's the map being generated. It's fairly large, as you can see. Now if I zoom out, it's huge. So no problem with map sizes here, folks, if you've picked a large map. So that's my settlement. It's just started up. It's my storage area here. That's storage yard, storage barn. This is going to hold food in the middle of the screen. This is going to hold your logs and your resources like iron ore and stone and so on. So these guys haven't got anywhere to live, so that's why you're seeing little houses above their heads. So we need to rectify that problem. But first of all, what I would recommend is getting a food source down, and the easiest thing to get started is to put a crop field. So on the right you can just see the food production icon, and then you get different types of food that you can create. So we'll put a crop field down, and bang, there we go. Now you can see it's got a little stop sign in the middle, which means basically it's not been assigned anything. Now if you click it, you can then assign the type of crop field you want, and in this case we have wheat and potato. So we'll choose wheat, and there we go. Now this allows you to automatically harvest and plant. So the guys will, if that's set, they'll basically come in and they'll harvest and they'll plant and they'll do it in a seasonal cycle. So just close that down, don't need that just now. But as you can see, nobody's doing anything on it, and that's because in Banished you have to assign jobs to each of the people in the population. So as you can see here, they're just going to keep wandering around, nowhere to live, nothing to do. So what we'll do is, just one of these here, oops, this one here. You can see on the, I'll drag this to the middle so you can see it a bit better. You have professions. Now each profession, like for example, I put a field down, so it's saying on the right hand column that it needs a total of 2 people to actually fulfill the job for the area that I've specified for farming. So what we do is we put 2, change that to 2, and return. There we go. So I've now got 8 labourers and 2 farmers. Now 2 farmers should then start doing something in this field. I've got it on a very, very slow speed right now just while we get things started. I'm not going to boost it, but I'll show you that in a second. We'll put some housing down. So the easiest thing to do is put wooden housing. Now as I put that down, what you'll see in the professions window, which I've left popped up, and when you're starting out it's really essential you keep your eye on this and make sure you have enough workers doing the jobs for the production, all the different things that you're going to have to produce to keep your settlement happy. So I'm going to put that down. And you can immediately see that the builder up here has changed to 2, and there isn't anyone assigned to it. And if I put this one down, it should change to 4, and so on. So I'm going to put that one down, and that one down. So they're not doing anything because there is no builder. So basically I'm going to change, I'll assign the 8 builders it requires to it. Now, as soon as I've assigned 8 builders, you can see here that there's now no labourers, which isn't good. So we've got to get things moving. So I'm going to speed this up. Now you can do it 1 time speed, which is very slow like this. You can now see the population starting to move the resources from the storage yard to the buildings. So we'll speed this up a little bit and get things moving. And there they go. So they're now starting to put the house footprints down. All the resources are going in. They haven't got anywhere to live. That's why you're seeing the little house sign. This person's a builder, this person's a builder, and they're starting to erect the housing. You can rotate the map as well. Just pointing out, you can have a good look around. I generally end up keeping it in the same view because it just helps me keep my bearings a little better. So we'll just drag that out of the way for a second. So you can see the farming's now started, and this basically the game works on an annual cycle. So you will have a period where crops will grow, when they'll get harvested, and when winter comes, obviously they can't plant. So you need to make sure you have enough food stock to cover the winter months as well, and that's handled by various food sources, which we'll get to eventually. Now, these houses are up and running. You can see the little chimneys going, and you can see who's living in them, whether they're a child. And what happens is they will produce, the population will produce more people, which is good for you because you're going to need more workers as things expand out. So we've done that. Now, there's essential resources in Banished that are really important, and that's food, heat. If you don't have a supply of heat for your people, basically they will freeze, which is never good. So what we will do is we will get a woodcutter. I can never remember where he is. Where is he? He's on one of these here. So here he is. So we're going to put a woodcutter down. So there you go. I've plunked my woodcutter down reasonably close to the houses. Now, as you can see from here, eventually when this goes up, I will need a woodcutter. I'll have to assign that to somebody. My population is still really, really small, so I'm probably not going to have enough people initially when you start, but don't worry about that, because what we'll do is we'll unassign. Now you can see the question mark above the woodcutter. That's saying, okay, we've got the woodcutter hut up, but we haven't got anyone to chop the wood. So what I'll do is, I'll bring this up, and I'll change that to 7. Well, actually, I'll change it to 0 because I'm not building anything right now. And I will assign a woodcutter. And there he goes. Now you can see the question marks disappeared, and the woodcutter will now gather wood, pick it up. You can see him going there. He'll go into his little wood cutting house. He'll start chopping wood. So when winter comes, people are going to have heat. But as you can see, the stockpiles are already starting to run low, so we need to replenish those straight away. Now, this is where your remove resources system comes into play, and it's a very cool system actually. I really like what Luke's done with this. Effectively, you can remove resources just by dragging over an area like this, and it will remove everything that you've highlighted, which you may not want to do. Perhaps you only want to take the trees and not the stone, so you can click the tree icon there at the bottom right, and it will only take the trees. Likewise for the stone and for iron. Now, iron is these little square blocks here. They kind of look like stone, but they are slightly more square looking. So we're going to have to start collecting some of this stuff. You can see that I've got a little alert at the bottom there. Reserve of logs is low. Not good. So we're going to have to start hacking some stuff down. So what we'll do is we're just going to start harvesting all of this. Besides, I need more room anyway to build on. So here we go. These guys should start moving in. And there they go. You'll start seeing the trees being felled. You hear the stone being cut. Now, still haven't got enough housing. I've got people actually griping about housing, so what we'll do is we'll put another, just put another house in. Done with it. I'm going to have to assign another builder, so I pretty much micromanage this early on, otherwise you can get into a whole lot of trouble. That icon there basically means that it hasn't got enough, I think it's resource. Actually no, now it's just changed, which means it's maxed out. Now you can change the fuel limit. So when 200 is stored, you know, don't do any more. So I've got loads of that. But I haven't got much timber, so these guys are going to carry all the trees down and start filling the storage yard. So there you go, dropping it in. You can see the logs piling up at the back there. And the slightly lighter wood is the firewood. So there's plenty of firewood there for now, but that does go very, very quick. And you can see the harvester still harvesting the corn. And if we check, you can see how much wheat we've got. Iron tools, potatoes and wheat. 17% full. Now, the iron tools are actually... I've really come unstuck on this a couple of times, where basically over a period of time tools will wear out, so people that are farming or chipping away at stone, their tools will get damaged and you need to replace them. So there should always be a stock of iron tools. If you don't, it becomes, I think they become inefficient at what they're doing, production will slow down, and effectively you could end up in a sticky mess like I did, where everybody ended up freezing to death because I couldn't get a blacksmith guy up quick enough. So I'm going to go and find him now. Boom, boom, boom. And here he is, blacksmith. So I'm going to put a blacksmith down right away. So we'll plonk him in there. Now you can see again, I need 4 builders now, so I'm going to put 4 builders onto the job. And now that I put 4 builders onto the job as well, these are starting to get built. Oh, just got an alert there, resource of food is low. Plenty of firewood, not enough food. Now, a really good way to get food most of the year round that isn't really tied to being seasonal is with fishing. Fishing's really good because they keep doing it through the winter months, and it's the same with a hunting lodge. It's of which you'll get skins as well, which can be used to manufacture clothing and so on. So that's another house up. As you can see, it's already immediately filled up with people. But my storage is getting low. Reserve of food. This is a problem. So, before I get into too much trouble, I'm going to put a fishing dock down. Whoops. Unfortunately, I've actually forgotten to assign the keys. That's just typical. Well, I can plonk one there, so probably what I'll do is I will just shove one there for now, so I don't have to go to use the configuration menu. Oh, winter's here. So I've got a fishing lodge down now. Just rotating that round. That's quite a fair distance actually. Probably wouldn't have. Oh, that's my blacksmith done. So I need a blacksmith. I only need 2 builders. Let's build that on 2, and we'll put a blacksmith in. But that's the question mark gone. I've now got a blacksmith. They will use iron ore and wood. So basically, we need to make sure we've got enough of that. Now you can see a pile here of iron, but it could do some more. So what we're going to do is get the guys to go out there and chop some more stuff down. So we're just going to remove this, which should get a stone and so on, and the trees. So you can see that it's winter. Basically the fields are doing nothing, and food is running very, very low. In fact, there is none in storage, and hopefully I won't starve everyone to death. Now I need a fisherman to put the fishing lodge up. The fishing thing up, not a fishing lodge. It's a hunter's lodge usually. Where are we? Where's fishermen? So we're going to assign, looking out to 4 on each, so we're going to put 4 in there because I am short of food. I'll just while all that's going on, we'll just show you some of the menus here. So this is your event log. It's actually quite handy to have up because it tells you when somebody's been born, somebody dies. It's just a good little tip. It gives you lots of little tips of what's actually going on. You have a mini map, and you can see here now in the middle. You can see it shrinking as I zoom in, and then as I zoom out, you can see the maps are pretty damn big. You ain't gonna have a problem with it. I'm not gonna keep it up just now because there's not much to manage. And this is your storage limits that you've put down for each particular resource. These can be changed at any time. You can use the up arrows or just punch the number in directly. Pretty handy. And this is one of my favourite tools, and it works really well, and it's just a good indication of how good the AI is. Basically, you can tell people to go and say chop down this area of the map here, but say something else happens and you need to think, oh no, I haven't got enough stone. What you can do is you can then highlight stone, for example, up here, and then you can change the priority and say to these guys, okay, look, this stuff's far more important than the stuff you're doing now, please go and get it. And what they'll do is they'll move and go to the area that you've prioritized. It's useful, it works very well, and yeah, it's good stuff. Save your camera position, and there is help in a reference guide. Now it's pretty rudimentary, doesn't tell you too much about a lot of the game mechanics, but it does really help you get on your way. It's not bad at all. Well, considering most city builders used to come with a manual and this doesn't, it's you kind of need it. So blacksmith, he's done loads of tools. I've got 50 tools in here. That's no problem. And these poor fishermen have got miles to go. You can see them going over the terrain here. And carrying a box of fish. Well, I haven't died yet, which is a good sign. What I want to do is pop up. Actually, what I'm going to do is show you that you can actually upgrade these houses. These houses can be changed to stone houses relatively easily, just actually with a click of a button. So what I'll do is in this top left one here by the field, I'm going to upgrade that to a stone house. So I've got 2 of 2 builders, that's fine. I've got 2 of 2 farmers, that's fine. I've got 4 of 4 fishermen, 1 of 1 woodcutter, and 1 of 1 blacksmith, and 4 labourers. Now this house should actually start to get dismantled. Now you can see them working away, hammering away at it. It's almost demolished. There you go. Now what they've done is they've reclaimed some of the resources, put it in the storage yard, and then come back with the new stuff that they need, which will be more stone this time, obviously, because it's a stone house. I will say that it's so easy in this game just to go, right, oh, go and chop this down, chop that down, go and get all this resource. But that causes you all kinds of problems, because it takes, the longer they have to go, the longer it's going to take to get the resources. So to become, you kind of have to become self-sufficient, and there are ways to do that. And one of the things to do is put up, especially for wood, because wood's used in so many things, is to put up a forester's lodge. So what I'm going to do here is, you can see as I drag that out, that circumference of that circle basically indicates where the forester is going to plant his trees and what area it's going to cover. You don't want them going too far, but you want stuff growing. So if I put one here, you'll see it's going to catch a bit of the river, so he's not going to plant there. It'll catch a bit of the town. But what I'll do is I'll put that there for now, just for demonstration purposes, and we'll go and assign a forester. So I've got 4 labourers. I'm going to turn one of them into a forester, change that, and there you go. That guy didn't have a job, he does now, and they're going to start building. All the guys are running over, putting all the resources down, and a builder hopefully will come along and start hammering away at it. So we'll just watch this for a second. Bear in mind that I am playing this on, I think I'm on 10 times speed at the moment, so I'm 5 times speed. We can speed it up 1 more, so we'll do that. It's really dangerous though if you just leave it on this and you walk away. So many times I've been playing a game, I've turned away from the screen for, you know, maybe a couple of minutes, turned round and bang, something horrendous has happened, and then it's really hard to come back if you haven't got everything in place that you need to get in place. I'm going to get some of this ore here actually. And there we go, pick it up, deliver it, chop chop chop. So, I'm not really sure. Oh, I'm out of stone. That's the problem. See, if you don't keep an eye on it. So, I'm going to tell the guys to go and collect some stone. As you can see, I'm starting to run out of stone. It'll go very quickly, but there is a way to rectify that, which we'll deal with in a second. Plenty of stone all coming in. The good thing is, the tooltips really show you what you need to do, where you're going wrong. The level of detail is fantastic. It's really, really useful. And for someone like myself who loved Caesar 3 and Pharaoh and games like that, this is so spot on in many respects. Although it doesn't have the sort of, you know, the stuff in Pharaoh where you obviously had missions and stuff that you had to complete, and also the area would degrade and so on depending. I haven't come across that in Banished yet. Like, bear in mind I've only done about 10 hours of this, so I'm sure there's going to be lots I'm going to keep uncovering. Okay, that's my forester up. Now he can automatically cut down and plant, so we're going to let him do that, and it should hopefully supply with tree. Now you can see here actually, trees starting to sprout. They take time, but where is he? Where's my forester? Here he is. Now you can put up to 4. So what we're going to do is we'll put 3 down. Now we'll put 2 down. And what I'll do is I'll put another house up just for the heck of it. So this time I'll put a stone house down straight away. Now, if I place this house here, I don't want to. It's going to make my layout look a bit crap, but we'll do it anyway. I'll plug that there. Now you'll see that that's bang on a tree. So what we'll do is the AI will come in and remove any resources it has to first. So it says here it needs to remove 3 of 3 trees, which they will do before they start constructing and moving the resources in. So that's now on its way. People are still gathering and harvesting, which is nice. Right, we'll just jump. Oh, here's winter. Now, actually, what I'm going to do is go to the menu and go into the options, and if I look at game, and if I show weather effects, I don't have the weather effects on because what I tend to find is that when you zoom out, things become less visible. But I'm going to turn them on now so you can see. And if I hit resume, hopefully we'll see things start to see. Now you can see the snow actually falling now. It's really sweet. It's really, really nice. But like I say, when you start zooming out and it's really heavy snow or heavy rain, it starts to become a little bit difficult to see what's going on sometimes. So I just generally have it off. There you go, there's the snow back on again. So you can see the fish. I haven't got enough crop, so the fish is what's keeping things going. Although I've just run out there. What I may do actually is put another fisherman on, or put another fishing lodge. Ah no, I'll do a hunting lodge. And I'm not going to put pasture down. Put a hunting cabin. So what we'll do is we'll put a hunting cabin here. And we will need a hunter eventually when this gets built. So they're still working away. It's going to be mighty cold working in that, but they're still going. Now, I'm out of wood. See the problem? You can, with it when it's going at this speed, you can run out of stuff so quickly. So I'm going to get these guys to start getting in the wood. And here we go. Okay, so we're fine for tools. Blacksmith's fine. This guy will be fine soon as the wood starts to collect in the storage yard. Now this guy's hungry. What the knife and fork indicates means that your people are starting to starve, which is not good. So obviously, the more houses you put down and as your population grows, you're going to need to start feeding more of them. So I'm just going to put another. I'm going to put another crop field now. Don't want it there though. just keep it nice and symmetrical. So as I put that down, I'll need more farmers. First of all, I've got to tell it what I want it to make. We've done wheat in that one, so we'll put potatoes in there. And we're going to put max out on the farmers because we don't want to fall short of food. Hopefully I'm not going to see deaths appearing. Now, it's interesting because each of the little characters in the game, they have a lifespan, so they're born and then they die. So what you can find later on in the game, as they get older, you'll suddenly start seeing things like your woodcutter suddenly disappeared. Oh, there's a death, that's not good, and this person died of starvation, as I said would happen. But they will be born and then they will die, so you can have a woodcutter, and as he ages, he will die, and he will have to be replaced. So it's a really cool sim in that way, where you are effectively, hang on, let's put Hunter in, taking somebody through almost like a life cycle. No, I don't need two builders because they're not building anything, so it's got one, and we're going to assign a Hunter. Oh, I think somebody else just died, that's not good. So I'm going to have to knock that down. I need a Hunter. There we go. So the farmers are doing their best. I'm one short, but you can see the potato plants going down. Oh, everybody's starving. And the question is, can you come back from this? When your population gets low and you've got a lot of things to manage, it becomes a problem. Not really sure why the fishing guys are churning out enough. I just obviously haven't got enough. You can harvest the stuff early, but obviously try and wait for the yield. But I'm just going to go tell them to do it now. See what happens, it might be enough. Might be enough to stop them starving. Well, I'm trying to show you this very quickly, as quick as I can, before I move to do another video, but trying to show you some of the basics. Oh, everyone's dying, no! Come on, food up, food up. Population drop, there we go. But they see the food's going in, but it's going straight out. It's still not enough. Don't die on me. Fishing guys, man, they need to work harder. I would put a fishing thing a bit closer, but unfortunately when you install this version, the keys are unbound and I forgot to unbind them all up before I started on this session. Forest is getting built up nicely, you can see it here. Now, let's have a look at the resources. Iron, logs are low. I'm going to have to get them chopping. Plenty of firewood. I could really do with another farmer, so 3, let's make that 0. Put a farmer in. Let's get the food production going. So a bit better. Maybe the potato thing might save me. It's been a couple of days since I played actually, so it's remembering what everything is. This interface for professions, it actually is later on in the game. It will get superseded by your town hall, which actually has a much more in-depth piece of information. I did when I first started playing it, I thought it's a bit weird, I can't see graphs of my population. It wasn't until I played on a little bit where I discovered that once you put a town hall up, you will have an extra screen where you have a lot more information about your population, growth, deaths, births, children. It's easier to assign all the different tasks from one menu. It's pretty cool actually. Hopefully we will get to that at some point. We just got to persevere for now. I'm going to put a well down. Well, build people. I have no builders. I'm going to have to take the fisherman down to 2. I'll put one builder on. Hopefully they'll get through the winter without starving. At least they're not freezing to death, which is the mistake I made first of all, was just not having enough wood for the woodcutter. Seems to be okay. Now the hunting lodge is up, you got venison coming in as well. So I would say that these are kind of the basic rudimentary things that you need to get up and running to get started. What I will do actually before we conclude this session of fun, if I can find it. Remember where everything is. I'm just getting used to it again. That's what I was looking for, a quarry. Now, I don't really have enough workers to do this, but what I am going to do is put a quarry down. The reason I'm doing that is, as you can see, as you start chipping away at the stuff around you, it becomes difficult to get stone and stuff back, and you will actually run out of stone. So if I put that down, oh, they've got 56 trees to remove, so I need wood anyway. So here they come. Felling the trees, dropping them down, getting the stone. They're basically clearing the building site when the building can commence. You can run out of resource pretty quick, and expanding too quick can be problematic. You also have a decision to make of whether do you grow this into one huge settlement, do you start building another settlement across the river, which can be done. Everyone can cross the river with bridges which you can put up. Oh look, there's lots of stuff for the hunters there. It's actually, when you start playing it, you start realising how complex some of the game mechanics actually are, and to think that one guy has come up with this is pretty incredible. It's taken 3 years, but so far it's impressive if you're into city builders like this, where there's a bit more thinking power required and a little bit more micromanagement, which is a lot of fun. Whoever thought micromanagement would be fun, but it is. It's really, really a lot of fun. Right, they've just got to gather all the stuff. Nothing can commence building on this. Still got 4256 to remove. There's a lot to come down. Keep in mind that I am running in 10 times speed at the moment. My storage yard's actually pretty full. 75% full. Now you can, I'll just do it here now, you can actually put another one down. What I'll do is I'll put another one there. Stockpile, there we go. So now that one can be used too. What's my warning there? Reserve of food again. Well, hopefully once this is all harvested, it's going to do the job. There it goes. All the guys picking it up. I could do with more farmers. We need to get this stuff out before the weather turns nasty. Okay, yeah, they're picking the logs up. They're being dumped there, and we're taking them to the site, which is now 42% complete. That wooden house went up. It's immediately been filled. One occupant. Tells you what's in the house. Inventory: wheat, potatoes, firewood. You do it on all of them have this information. Lots of information available to you. You can really see how people are doing. Now, someone's obviously grown up, because I now have another labourer. So I have a quarry going down. So what I'm going to do is just take that last guy there, the guy that's just come up as a labourer, and I'm going to make him a stone cutter. So what happens is he will then start working in the quarry when it's finally built, but we're only 66% complete right now. How are we doing for food stocks? Food's not good. I'm not sure what they've done with all the crop. Oh no, sorry, storage barn, there you go. That's better. Okay, winter's here. Let's get rid of that. The great thing is, all these windows can stay up. You can drag them about, move them wherever you want, so everything's really configurable like that. Here we go, 77, slow process. Quarry takes quite a bit of time to build up. But you need a quarry for stone, you'll need a mine to get the ore out, and obviously to get your wood replenished you need one of these wood, forester lodge guys, which are, you can see all the forest is growing back. I'm just going to hack some of this more mature stuff down here. I will only select the trees this time, so leave the stone and just take the trees. Now you can see as well what you've highlighted, this little yellow, if you look closely, there's little yellow X's next, and that shows that these have been highlighted for chopping down. So any resource you highlight over, you can see what you've tagged around the base of each particular individual resource. So is this my quarry almost up? The problem is I actually need more builders. Let's see, what can I shuffle this around a bit? Probably not, I'll just leave it as it is. It'll just take a bit longer. Obviously the more people you have to meet the requirement of the jobs that you've put down, the quicker stuff's going to build. Which can be really important if you're in trouble. But we'll just let this one tick over. 95%. So I haven't frozen to death, I haven't starved to death, although I was just getting pretty close at one point. Winter's here, brilliant. Okay, food will get mould. I'll start ticking away. 95 fish in there though, 105 fish. Lots of venison, so the crops ain't so important at this point of the year. Ah, there you go. So there's one little guy, he's in there, he's getting stone. Now if you click that, there's 100% of stone remaining, it will eventually run out. So what I'll do is I'll upgrade these. Upgrade. Upgrade. Okay, what's that warning? Ah, there you go. See, there's somebody there that's become an adult and is working as a labourer. So the child's grown up, he's now available to work, and you can start utilising his talents. So I'll upgrade that. You'll start seeing people without houses now, because effectively I told them to upgrade, so their houses that they were living in are being demolished, and then they will be upgraded. So everyone's got little house icons above their head right now. That, I'm going to pick that up. Somebody's died. Well, died during childbirth. Oh, brilliant, fantastic. Now you are going to get to the stage where you're going to put up stuff like graveyards and so on, but I'm going to save that for a little bit later on. Okay, stockpile's going down quite a lot. I think I'm actually going to run out of stone. So we'll just speed that process up a bit, and we'll say we'll get all this stuff here. And here they come. Start collecting this stuff. Need all the stone you can get. Should take the iron ore as well, which is just here. Probably overstretched myself a little bit there. What we'll do is we'll put another builder on, because otherwise it's going to take too long. Oh, food's low again. Well, apparently so, but it doesn't seem to be there. Okay, that's that one upgraded. Hopefully these will get tended to now. Yep, there you go. Right, stone again. It's very resource hungry, some of this stuff. And here they come. You see that forest is growing up nicely, so wood will always be close by. We just keep that ticking over all the time. And I'm actually short on logs there. And on this one, not too bad. Could be better. It's almost got the stone. You can see the stone ticking up, 36 or 40. It's got everything else it needs, it's just the stone it's short of. And there you go. So the building should now be constructed. And there it goes. Ta-da! And that house looks different from that house. Now this one, again, just short on stone. And of course I can put another stone cutter in. I've got 2 more labourers. I can put another one in. And actually what we'll do is we'll put 4 in there. Now you can, as I have discovered, I've been playing it before, you will get disasters happen. I've seen stone cutters get crushed by stone in the quarry, so you're going to lose. You can lose people that way. You just never really know quite what's going to happen. You really got to keep your eye on it. Okay. Still short on stone. Now you can see the resources are fairly hacked away at them. It goes pretty quickly when you've got the game on this speed. I'll just speed it up a bit. Let's just get this stuff out. Well, I'm still learning as I'm going on this. There's maybe better ways of doing things, but after trial and error, like I say, for a couple of hours, and not watching my population die very quickly, I find this seems to work quite well. It's what you do beyond this stage that becomes a little more puzzling as you start getting a bit more adventurous, expanding out, going down roads and things like that. Okay, now that house has got the stone it needs. Kill the builders. Oh, somebody's died. Well, they died off of starvation. Excellent. That's what I don't like to see. I don't know why we've done this big gap in the middle, but I guess I'm kind of making it a sort of town square. People would just stop dying of hunger. That forest there has grown up brilliantly. Plenty of wood. So very nice. So I'm just going to put some dirt road down, just show you how that works. Now as you drag it, you can see that you can pull it around the corner, so, and I can carry it on. Oops. It's kind of intelligent, it kind of knows what's happening with the terrain. It's quite cool. Put that down there. I'll put one into the well, put another one up here. Square around this field. Now, even though it's a dirt road, they do a sort of little bit of construction on it. And I'll show you the stone road. The stone road down. I'll put a short stone. We'll drag them down all the way down past these houses. Now, you will need a builder. They will come in and do it. You can see it looks like a stone road, but they actually come and do stuff on it. As far as I can remember. Oh, I'm short on food. Probably because I'm a bit low on farmers, so let's just make sure they're maxing as many people farming as possible. Really could do with a few more people. Food for stone. Not brilliant. So what I'll do actually is just clear some of this on this new forest that I've put down here. Oh no, people's like, lots of stone here, go and get it. So they should start chopping this down, so it's like a perpetual cycle of planting and growing and so on. And it looks great, I mean visually it looks great. You can actually see the trees just swaying gently, and you can see them actually sprouting as well after the winter months. It's very nice. Yeah, I got 5 fish. This is not good. These guys got a long way to go with that stone. What's actually there you go. You can see the guy putting the stone road down there. He is bringing the stone over and he's building it. It's slightly more pronounced where he's actually put the road down. And as more stone comes in, he'll keep building. And that road will join up with that one there. And these little red alerts in the bottom, they are really handy. The little clonking, bonging sound really alerts you to the fact that something's wrong. You got to deal with it. So as you can see, food's getting low for me. Now, what I could do is I could just give it. Put another fishing lodge down. The fishing lodge. As I say, I haven't set the key rotation up, so it's not, you can rotate this. I'll just put that there. There you go. I will get that sorted for the next one, I promise. But the good news is nobody has frozen to death, which was a bit of a felt like a warmonger the first time I played this. Aha, there we go, we got somebody else up so we can put another builder on, because I do need 8 for the amount of work that I'm doing. You can see up here I've got 1 of 8, let's just make that 2 of 8. Try and get stuff put out quicker. See what's going on in here. Child. Build, build, build. Because I put like I put down 3 houses and the fish and the fishing dock. There's a lot to build, so because it's now getting problematic because the population's growing. We need more food. I'm going to put another crop field down. I'm going to put it down here. Can't do anything. It's winter, but let's put another field of wheat down. And what are we short on? Must be short on something. Probably stone. It's always stone. They're already clearing this, but let's try to hurry it along. Trees are still getting whacked down. So that was the forest that had grown up. There now, it's all being hacked down. You see the trees change there as winter came out of winter and then into spring. You can actually get seasonal indications when you have the town hall down. You get a lot more information. There's cattle, there's animals running over the fields. That can't be good. But I do need more farmers, so let's get that up to 4. I always worry about food, and you can see here I put an extra house up, but they are hungry. And that fishing dock is now not complete. So I need a lot of builders, but I only see I've overstretched it just too much there. We'll see what happens. This might be a good idea to actually show you the prioritize tool. So I want that I want this up as a priority over everything else. think it should work. Not sure about buildings actually. Find out in a minute. Yep, there you go. So, even though those were put down first, I've said to the guys, look, come on man, we need to get this building up. This is now a priority. Drop what you're doing and come and deal with this. Which I'm hoping they'll deal with really quickly because food's low. There's loads of deaths coming in now. Come on. I haven't actually got any builders, so I'm going to have to make some sacrifices here. Put that to 1. Make sure we got our builder up. 2, 1. Oh. See, sensibly, I would have probably have saved it. But I haven't, but the people are dying all over the place. But I need to get that building. Come on, 98% yield and they can harvest. And there we go. Harvest, harvest, harvest. Get lots of food. And we just hope that these guys are going to get the stuff to that building site as quickly as possible. There's lots of stuff lying around because I've told them to stop doing that and bring the stuff and do this. So this stuff will get picked up. I'm not sure what that's actually on. It's on the field. I haven't got a farmer for it. Let's do that. Okay, so that had a little question mark on it. It was saying, look, there's nobody here to farm this. We need another farmer. So what I've done is I've assigned another farmer to it, and now that's cleared up. So, come on, down to 16. We're going to have to go a long way for that stone. The problem I have here basically is there's not enough people to actually handle what they need. Actually, I'll show you here actually because there's a question mark on it. If you actually hover over here, it says there's no citizen, so I don't have a blacksmith. I'll see if that's a problem and see if I've got any stored tools. So I've got 47 iron tools, so I don't really need to attend to this right now. It's not urgent, so I'm not going to take anybody off a job that they're doing to go and fill this post. So I'm just going to leave that for a little bit. Keep an eye on it and then rectify it when I've got someone that I can actually make into a blacksmith. But right now the priority is just get this up, get some more food coming in. And come on, builders. Okay, what am I short of? I'm not short of anything actually, I've just got to build it now. Who's starving? Nobody's starving. I might have escaped a massive tragedy. Okay, so I've got one labourer. Somebody's grown up. So we'll make that 2 builders. Let's get this thing built. Food stocks are running a bit low, I think. Nope. So what's the problem there? Logs. Logs is low. That's basically because this guy has now stopped because he probably died. So what we'll do is we're going to make that to 0 and let's get them fixed up. And we need woodcutter. We've got 1 on 1. Not sure what his problem is there then. No citizens. No, it's not a woodcutter, it's a forester, so I need to get a forester in play. There we go. That's that problem cleared up. I could do another fisherman. And we'll make that 2, make that 3, and then just see what happens. And I'll have to get some more logs. Wood is so important. If you run out of wood, it just really screws you up really quite badly. This is still short. Okay, how are we doing? Let's just check tools. 41, so we're still okay. I haven't got any builders, that's why those builders ain't going. Okay, it's a white bullet, just put a builder on. At least get one builder going. Let's get rid of the storage barn info. So we've got 2 of 15 stone cutters, so if you have the population, I mean I probably wouldn't have put that up so early, but you can really, you know, start churning out the resource. Okay, everything is okay. Just need to get more houses up there. Can't really take off any farmers. You know what, I may as well just put stone cutters to 1. And let's get another builder on. Right, see they picked up all the stuff that was lying here, and it's now been put back in the stockpile. Tons of logs going in. Doing what I've told them to. I'm hoping that actually someone comes and attends to these. Just no builders. Okay, what am I low on now? Food is always a problem. Sure, boy, should get this stuff. Should get tended to. It's iron. See, if you don't keep your eye on it, I just didn't keep my eye on it. I'm short on iron, so that's why the stuff's not getting built. Very, very annoying. So what we'll do is we'll just find the iron tool. I forgot it wasn't a wooden hut, so not much iron there. You can see the iron shows up as little red dots. Not much there. Small amount there. So there we go, these guys are off to get the iron. No, I just told it just to take the iron, so they should just take the iron. Which is what we're doing now. Bang, bang, bang. Of course, if you don't keep your eye on the iron, then your blacksmith's going to have problems making tools. Although I haven't got a blacksmith right now. I've only used 1 iron tool since that guy was stopped doing what he was doing. Right, now the houses are getting built. See, it's always human error. That's what I like about this. There's just a lot of information available to you, and you've just got to spot for it and know what to look for. Keep an eye out on all the resources. Make sure that all the builders have what they need to construct what you told them to. Otherwise, they will do what they should do and just not build it. And that's them building. So probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this video up at this point. I'm going to come back to it. It's been quite lengthy, but I'm trying to show you as much as I can as sort of fundamentals to get things started in Banished. It's quite tricky, but it's a lot of fun. And like I say, it's taking me quite a bit of time to figure out some of the stuff and the order to do things and so on. But I will come back with another video, and we'll have another look at Banished in a few days' time. But I hope you enjoyed that. Watch out for another IncGamers Plays, and watch out for more Banished. And if you do like what you see here, You can now pick the game, pre-order the game on Steam. It's out on the 18th of February, and if you're a city builder fan, I'd recommend you go and check this out. So head to Steam and just punch in Banished. Okay, we'll see you on the next IncGamers Plays Banished. Cheers for now. Bye.
IncGamers Plays.